Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So this film, oh my God, I haven't seen it. I have no intention of seeing it. I saw some little clips from it. It's a stupid film. Every film in Bollywood is stupid. The films from Bollywood are not meant for intelligent people. You may say, well, everyone in India watches them. Does that mean everyone in India is stupid? Yes. What's the evidence? They go to watch those films. That's the evidence. Unless you were stupid, you wouldn't watch such films. I've been asked to speak about this because apparently many people are being influenced to stop believing in Bhagavad Gita, stop chanting the names of Krishna, stop doing anything religious practically. So this is nothing new. In Satya Yuga, Hiranyakashipu was against the worship of Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu is long dead and the worship of Vishnu is going on. In Treta Yuga, Ravana was against the worship of Vishnu, against the worship of Rama. Ravana is long dead and the worship of Rama is going on. In Dwapara Yuga, Kamsa and so many others, they wanted to kill Krishna. They're all dead. Kamsa is dead and the worship of Krishna is going on. So in Kali Yuga also, some people will say that you don't chant japa, you don't go to temples. They will say, they will die and people will still go to temples of Krishna. Even this Pandit Nehru, he was making propaganda, don't go to the temples. The new temples of India will be the factories. But still people are going. The Arya Samaj has been making propaganda, don't worship deities, which they call idols. But still people are going. So this propaganda will go on. And some people will be influenced by it. And persons who are actually intelligent will understand that there is God, and that although there may be many cheaters who misrepresent God, actually there is God. So, and there is a process for worshipping Him, which is worship in the temple, worship by chanting His holy names. And there is a process for understanding Him via Bhagavad Gita. This is not blind faith. Yesterday I spoke at some length in Hindi about how Bhagavad Gita is scientific knowledge. It's not simply blind faith. So, it's good this film is there. Oh my God, at least people are thinking about God. Maybe not in a good way, but it gives us more opportunity to present that yes, there is God, but you won't learn about God from some idiots in Bollywood. Meat eaters, drunkards, woman hunters. These are not the people to learn about God from. You have to learn from the Acharyas and from the Shastras. One point that is made very clear about the influence of this film is again how stupid people are. Because something comes in a film, all of a sudden people think, their whole way of thinking changes. We can see how influential the TV and cinema is. That people's whole way of thinking is shaped by the TV and cinema. People don't have enough intelligence of their own to think what we should do. They don't intelligently consider that should we follow Shastra but just they watch something on TV and they all start doing. Just like the way you're all dressed is not the way that your grandfathers were dressed. The way your grandfather was dressed is the same way that your great-grandfather and your great-great-grandfather, and you can go all the way back to Krishna. They dressed in dhotis and women in saris. But now, due to propaganda from the TV and the cinema, people, they dress in jeans and t-shirts, and although there was a very great culture in India for many generations in which the chastity of women was upheld, it was a central point of the culture, due to watching demoniac programs on the TV and going and seeing things in the movies. Now, most of the students in India are degraded and fallen. The girls are just like prostitutes. They make themselves available for any young boy who wants to come along. They're living just like animals, like cats and dogs. This is due to the influence of the TV and the cinema. So it just shows how influential this is, and how even the students who are supposed to be the educated and intelligent class actually are not very intelligent at all, because whatever they see on the TV and the movie, they start to follow it without thinking very deeply. Means it shows they don't think very deeply about anything. If they show you some fashion on the TV or in the magazines, everyone will start to follow it. It's not only in India that people are stupid. All over the world people are stupid. We're in the material world because we're stupid. But you see, anywhere all over the world, they promote some different fashions, and people start to follow it. People have no good intelligence. So actually, Bhagavad Gita is meant for giving us intelligence. It is not simply that you have blind faith in it. Hum Hindu hai isliye hum Bhagavad Gita ko mante. People who think like that, they don't know what's in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the most intelligent and enlightening conversation that has ever taken place in the history of the world, and it is a great misfortune of the Hindu people, or of any people, that they don't take proper cognizance of this. So, before you reject Bhagavad Gita, chanting the holy names of Krishna, going to temples, chanting mantras, taking guidance from sadhus, before you reject all of this because you saw something like that in a stupid Bollywood movie, why don't you read Bhagavad Gita and see what's in it for yourself? Blind faith is not good, but blind rejection is also not good. Krishna has given you some intelligence. Use it. And if you use it in the best way, in the proper way, then you won't be misled. And in fact, if you do use your intelligence, one of the first things that you'll stop to do is you won't go to movies anyway, because you'll realize how stupid they are. Most of the movies, they just promote lust, isn't it? Boy, girl. How you can enjoy sex. This is promoted. And anger, violence, fighting. And then in the TV also, greed, buy this, advertisements, buy something else, buy this, spend your money on this. So this lust, greed and anger, Kam, Krodh and Lobh, this is all that's promoted on TV and cinema. And what does Krishna say about Kam, Krodh and Lobh in Bhagavad Gita? Trividham narakasyedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha Kamah krodhas tatha lobhas tasmat etat trayang tyajet. Krishna says that there are 3 doors to hell. They are Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. They destroy our spiritual consciousness, therefore they should be given up. So if you're at all intelligent in the true sense of the term, you won't waste your time and money and spoil your intelligence by watching this asuric TV and cinema, but rather you will study Bhagavad Gita as it is.
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.